This is 8 News Now at 11.
A global scramble is underway to identify and perhaps replicate unidentified mystery material that's been collected in multiple sites around the world.
A few of the samples have defied analysis by leading scientists who say they don't know how the material was engineered or why or by whom.
Now, some of this metamaterial was allegedly collected in connection with UFO incidents, which gives the whole endeavor another worldly glow. The I-Team's George Knapp has the story and the Las Vegas connection.
The whole fleet of them. Look on the ASA.
For years, the Pentagon secretly studied the seemingly impossible abilities of unknown craft captured in these military videos. Scientists now want to know if the materials used in these mystery aircraft allow them to do what they do. For years, one of the secret studies was carried out by BASS, a Las Vegas operation hidden within Bigelow Aerospace. Documents first reported by the I-Team show that BASS landed a contract with the DIA, and one of the objectives was to study so-called metamaterials, as well as futuristic technologies.
It was a multi-layered bismuth and magnesium sample. Bismuth layers less than a human hair. Magnesium samples about 10 times the size of a human hair. Supposedly picked up in the crash retrieval of an advanced aerospace vehicle. Looks like it's been in a crash.
In Las Vegas back in June, physicist Hal Puthoff came pretty close to saying that this weird wedge of metamaterial came from a crashed saucer, but he can't know for sure. Puthoff and his colleague Dr. Eric Davis are on the cutting edge of attempts to identify an assortment of bits and pieces that are seemingly beyond anything we can create. This one sample is engineered in layers thinner than microns through a process unknown on Earth and for a purpose we can only guess.
Nowhere could we find any evidence that anybody ever made one of these. When we talked to people who, in the materials field, who should know, they said, we don't know why anybody would want to make anything like this.
Astrophysicist Dr. Jacques Vallée has been analyzing mystery metals since the 80s, often using the technical expertise of Stanford University and Silicon Valley to unravel unknown samples acquired from all over the world. Vallée pointedly steers clear of any military funding, and he shared his findings at public conferences.
We have multiple samples now from multiple sources, ranging a wide variety of integrity.
These days, former intelligence officer Lou Elizondo helps to collect and protect unknown chunks for the To the Stars Academy. Before that, he ran ATIP, the Pentagon's secret UFO study, the same one which released the now famous videos. This summer, To the Stars launched ATOM, its own effort to find and study pieces of material that may have been stashed away for decades after being retrieved from the sites of close encounters. Elizondo says there are legitimate reasons why the military and now private groups are in a race to figure out these materials.
What our internal efforts are to potentially, I'm not saying we're doing this, maybe replicate that technology or to reverse engineer that technology, right? Now you're getting into some sensitivities that you don't necessarily want everybody to be privy to.
George Knapp, 8 News Now.
By the way, when the New York Times broke its story last year about the Pentagon's UFO study, it reported that a sample of mystery material was secretly stored at Bigelow Aerospace. Managers of that program told the I-Team that while they're familiar with some of the metamaterial samples, none were ever stashed here in Las Vegas. If you would like...
Hey, what's going on, people? This is your boy Say One History on the Awaken Show, and I wanted to get this information out to you. I'm pretty sure you've already seen this footage, and if you haven't, then I think that's for good reason. I was talking to a few buddy of mine in the American UFO Society, and we were just discussing this, asking why isn't this information all over the news? Because if you would think they would have found some kind of metamaterial, that this would be all over the news. Well, not so much so, especially not if they don't want people to know about this stuff. And I think that's exactly what's going on. You have Tom DeLonge and you have this gentleman, Luis Elizondo, with the To the Stars Academy actually coming on some breathtaking finds here, and no information about this is actually being presented on TV, at least within the fashion you think that this should actually be presented in. This should be front page news, but instead we're following this impeachment crisis. And not to say that's not important, But this is equally as important as that is. I mean, when you actually find out that this material that they're finding, no one in the world has ever made anything like this. They have never seen anything like this in the world before. It kind of makes you wonder. It literally makes the hairs on the back of my back stand up. So I don't know. I wanted to get this out to you and just really ask, has anyone seen this before? Has anyone really been paying attention to this story? Because I thought this was very intriguing the first time I actually saw it, but there was very little like media on this whatsoever. I don't know. I just thought it was strange, but I wanted to get this out to you. Let me know what you think. I can't even ask you if this is real or fake, because I mean, this is coming from supposedly a legit media source. So with that being said, let me know what you think. Do you think this is actually material coming from an alien spacecraft here? Or is this just something potentially falling from the sky? Leave your comment, let me know, like and subscribe, hit that notification bell so you can be updated for all new cool content that's coming out. And again, this is your boy Say One History, man, and I just want to thank everyone for watching. I appreciate you, and I will talk to you soon. I'm going to be dishing out more footage, more videos here, and I hope you enjoy. Take care, you guys.